having goals is imperative in life. And, knowing what kind of goals to set, depending on where you're at, if you have momentum, if you're already improving yourself, if you already have direction, if you already kind of know what you want out of life a little bit, you need to be setting larger than life goals. Goals that you can't achieve right now until you grow into the individual that can achieve those goals. But for somebody that is new to growth, to setting goals, where a lot of people go wrong is they set goals that are too unrealistic. They're too big. New Year's coming soon, resolutions. There's a huge percentage of people that set, physical resolutions, health resolutions, and a lot of them are unrealistic. You'll set, I want to lose 60 pounds in 1 month. I want to put on 60 pounds of muscle in 1 month. Now, these things are possible for people that have momentum, that, are already implementing good habits in their life and that are willing to double down on the hard work to get these results. But somebody that doesn't have the momentum, that's just now, we'll use working out, just now getting into trying to improve themselves physically, and they set this type of goal, and this is what most people do. They set unrealistic goals, and then they don't hit that goal within that month. Within those 2 months, you didn't lose 60 pounds, you didn't put on 60 pounds of muscle, you didn't see the results you wanted to get. So most people end up quitting on their resolutions because the resolution was too big. So for somebody just now starting to set goals in their life, trying to hold themselves accountable, you need to start with small goals. If it's losing, 5 pounds a month, maybe 5 pounds a week if you're, willing to do the work, but something realistic that is attainable, something where you can really see the results. You can, see that you reach that goal and you're going to get fulfillment from that. And that's going to start building momentum. So setting realistic goals that you really can achieve that are going to take a lot of work nonetheless. But these are little goals, little wins that you can start stacking on top of each other. And once you start reaching these goals of 5 pounds a month, then the next month, you can raise that to 10 pounds. If it's putting on 5 pounds of muscle, you can move up to 7 pounds of muscle. But that's going to help you build momentum if you set these small goals, as long as you tell yourself, once I reach this goal, I'm going to raise the bar. I'm going to raise the goal higher. The same thing with small goals. A lot of people will set small goals. They already have momentum or, already know what direction they're going, and they'll reach these small goals and then they feel like they've achieved it all. They did everything. They reached this goal and now they can stop doing what got them to that point, and they start reverting in progress to where 3 months later, you just lost all of the progress that you made up to that point. So, small goals are good for people that are just now getting into goals, trying to improve themselves, because you can actually reach those small goals, and that's going to give you momentum. It's going to boost your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-belief, and then you can start raising the bar on your goals. But for somebody that, has already been, can hold themselves accountable, they already know what direction they want to go, you need to be setting all different types of goals. You need to be setting realistic goals that you can do daily, your daily habits, cleaning the house, working out, doing things in my professional life, going above and beyond in all aspects of these. But you also need to be setting larger than life goals that you can't attain right now. You can't do these right now until you grow into the individual by doing these good habits day in, day out for weeks, months, years on end. And then you'll grow into the individual that can reach these bigger goals that you set. So, you have to have goals of things you want to get rid of in your life, goals of things you want to achieve in your life. And you have to have, like I said, daily goals. What's your goal for the day? If it's in your professional life, what all do you want to get done today in your professional life? And you're going to hold yourself accountable to that. In your physical life, I'm going to get a workout in 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and you're going to hold yourself accountable to that. Reading, I'm real big on reading. If you're about self-improvement, you need to be reading. You need to implement that into your daily habits, but you need to have these small daily goals, cleaning the house, and making dinner, for my partner. But then, you also have to have weekly goals. Okay, I want to have this done by the end of the week. Then you have to have monthly goals. Then you have to have yearly goals. Then you have to have 5, 10, 15, 20-year goals. So there's all different types of goals out there, but we need goals in our life to have something to work towards. Then once you figure out your goal, you need to figure out, okay, well, how am I going to get to that goal? If I do this every single day for months on end, years on end, you can break it down into math. If I do this much every single day, at year 5, this is where I should be. And if you don't reach that goal, you're going to be a lot further ahead than if you don't set goals. If you don't have goals for yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. What's that saying? If you don't prepare, then prepare to fail. That kind of goes into goals. You have to have goals. You have to have dreams. And then you have to have, daily habits that you're going to do to achieve those goals, achieve those dreams. And those are going to be your daily goals. You have to go through this checklist every single day and do these things day in and day out. But without goals, you're kind of just floating through life. You might have this thing in your head, this is where I want to be at in 10 years, but that's just a thought. That's just a dream. Without action behind goals, they're nothing more than dreams. There's a lot of things I would like, but I know, things that I would like are going to take a lot of work, and I have to map out a plan, and I have to come up with daily goals, weekly, monthly, yearly, if I want to achieve these things. But again, without goals, you're just kind of floating through life, and you're going to get kind of what's left over is what you're going to get. If you don't go out there and fight for what you want, you're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what's washed to the shore. You're going to get what's left over. And people wonder why, I had all these dreams and these goals, and you can trace it all back to the action. What'd you do today? What'd you do yesterday? What'd you do last year? What'd you do the year before that? Did all of those align with your goals and your dreams? Most people, they don't. And that's the difference when setting goals and having dreams, is taking action behind them. But you have to figure out what your goals are. And like I've talked about in the past, you have to get definite with your goals. Not, I want to do this someday. I want to do this by January 16th, 2025. That's the deadline. I'm going to do it by that date. And as you get closer to that, you're going to realize time's getting closer. Am I doing everything I'm supposed to be doing? And that's going to help you stay accountable. Okay, I'm coming up on my goal date. Am I close to my goal? Do I need to work a little bit harder? Have I achieved my goal? But setting goals with definite dates. This is massive. I've been doing this for years. I've been, preaching it to the people around me. This has helped me reach so many goals just by having a definite date behind it. If you don't have goals in your life, you need to sit down tonight and write down what's your goal. What's your goal with your family? What's your goal with yourself, with your health, with your physical body? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? What's your goal in your professional life? Financially, where do you want to be at 10 years from now? If you don't plan these things out, you're not going to be where you want to be at. I know everybody has a vision in their head of where they want to be at, but if you don't write that down and figure out exactly what you want out of life, and then figure out what steps you have to do to get there, you're not going to get there. You have to start taking action. You have to figure out what you want and act on it each and every single day and get laser focused. And everything that's not aligned with your goals is just a distraction. And you can't pay it any time. You're going to have a lot of obstacles, things that throw you off course, but you have to always get back on course. This is the goal. Nothing else matters. We have to reach that goal if you want to create the life of your dreams, if you want to live life on your terms. And I know everybody out there does. I'm not alone by wanting to live, the life of my dreams. Everybody does. But the difference is the action that you're taking. Are you taking steps each day to get closer to that? If the answer is no, you need to start implementing action. Write down your goals tonight and figure out what you need to do every single day, what habits you need to get rid of, what habits you need to implement to start improving your life so you can become the individual that can achieve the goals that you set out to achieve. Set goals. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.